Let's be real. In the world of retail, speed is everything. Getting the right piece of information at the perfect moment can make or break a deal. But what if you could have a top-tier retail analyst in your pocket, ready to go 24/7? Well, that's the whole idea behind a tool called JustAskGreg.ai, and we're about to break down exactly how it works.
So first, let's dive into a problem that pretty much everyone in retail, I'm talking sales teams, marketers, strategists, runs into probably every single day.
You know the feeling. You desperately need some solid data to build out a strategy, figure out your market size, or just absolutely nail a sales presentation. But up until now, your options have been, well, they've been pretty limited. It forces you into a really tough spot.
And this slide lays out the classic dilemma perfectly. On one side, you've got your traditional human analysts. They are no doubt experts, but man, they are expensive, and it can take days, sometimes weeks to get a report back. On the other side, you've got your generic AI chatbots. Sure, they're lightning fast, but you have no idea if they're using data from last year or, even worse, just making stuff up. You know, what we call AI hallucinations.
But what if you didn't have to make that trade-off? What if you didn't have to choose between slow and accurate and fast and unreliable? What if you could have that expert analyst right there in your corner whenever you need them? And this is the absolute key right here. Other AI models are basically making an educated guess based on a huge but very generic scrape of the internet. This system is different. It's built to know. It doesn't have to guess because it's plugged directly into decades of very specific proprietary retail data.
This completely changes how you work. Seriously. The days of sending an email to an analyst and then just waiting are over. Now you can get feedback on your go-to-market plan at 10 o'clock at night or find that one killer statistic 5 minutes before you walk into a huge meeting. Okay, so you're probably asking, how does it know? What's the secret sauce that makes it so much more reliable than a regular chatbot? Well, the answer is all in the foundation. Let's take a look at how it builds its intelligence from the ground up.
What's so cool about this is that it's not just some fancy algorithm in a vacuum. It's a smart algorithm that is constantly learning from over 30 years of primary research from IHL Group, which is a huge name in retail advisory. And that research stands on 3 pillars of exclusive data you just can't get anywhere else.
So, pillar number 1 is WorldView. Think of this as your satellite view, the 30,000-foot perspective. It tracks global IT spending across the entire retail industry, showing you those big-picture trends, where the money is really flowing across different countries and types of stores.
And then there's Sophia. If WorldView is the satellite, Sophia is the microscope. This database drills all the way down. It's got deep financial info and, this is the really powerful part, the specific technology that is installed at thousands of individual retailers. It's the who is using what intelligence that is so hard to find.
Okay, so the data is incredible. We get it. But how do you actually use it? Let's get into the tactical toolkit that turns all this information into a real, tangible competitive advantage for you.
The secret to unlocking all this power is really in how you ask your questions. If you type in a weak prompt like, tell me about Target, yeah, you'll get a generic Wikipedia-style summary, but a power prompt where you tell it to act as a retail CFO and ask it to build a specific account plan, referencing their known pain points, that's how you get a strategic document back in literally seconds.
So what can you actually do with these power prompts? The main use cases are things that people pay tens of thousands of dollars for. You can get instant critiques on your sales decks, you can validate your market size, and you can generate incredibly sharp competitive intelligence. What's truly revolutionary about this whole thing isn't just the tech itself. It's about who gets to use it. This is really about democratizing expertise.
For decades, this kind of deep, actionable analyst insight was basically locked away for huge corporations with massive budgets. This tool just levels the entire playing field. It gives that same power to smaller companies, to startups, to investors, and even to individual salespeople trying to hit their quota.
And this slide just says it all. Look at how accessible this is. For what amounts to the price of a few fancy coffees a month, this self-service plan puts an AI analyst with all that incredible proprietary data behind it right on your desktop. So I guess the only question left is, what are you going to ask first? How can you start putting this on-demand analyst to work for your business, like today?
Seriously, whether you need to build an amazing account plan from scratch, find that one perfect data point that's going to close your deal, or get a critique on your entire market strategy, the system is ready and waiting to help.
Honestly, the best way to really get a feel for the kind of impact this can have is just to try it. There's a free trial, so you can go experience its power for yourself with zero risk.
So, are you ready to stop guessing and start knowing? Head over to JustAskGreg.ai and start turning decades of expert retail data into your personal, unbeatable competitive advantage.